we live on YouTube too, and we live on Periscope. Cause I never ever. All right. Hopefully. Oh, my bad. My bad. All right. All right. That's all done. Now we gonna, get to the meat and the gravy of the situation that's going on. And I'm just gonna talk about some of the conditions. It's conditions in the United States Part 2. That's what it'd be titled over on YouTube. Part 2. I did the first part I think last week. But I just want to talk about the conditions of the empire, this empire that we living in. It's on a decline. If you really don't understand the crisis that this country's in. You know, we have a humongous economic disparity within the peoples. The censorship on people is they steadily putting the knee on the back of our necks. You know, they go out and attack independent media because they don't go along with the narrative. I always tell people, don't take don't take me, to be truthful. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Do your own research. Just don't go against the narrative. Don't go against the narrative. This groupthink stuff, and it's really beginning to get real sickening. The groupthink, and you'll see this stuff amongst your friends, your family members. Hey, Casper 12 side, how y'all doing? How you doing? But you'll see this groupthink. You'll see it in your friends, your family. This stuff is just it's infesting everything. so with the censorship, Facebook does it. YouTube has really been on the attack of censorship videos, especially when it comes down to the whole Vegas incident. Just some of the stuff that's been going on with that, is just ridiculous. I don't think that the story that corporate media is telling us is the truth at all. The corporate media is supposed to be independent from everything else. That's why they got a constitutional amendment, freedom of the press. And now, because corporate media has decided to spew propaganda on behalf of the corporations in this country, I got to do news videos on my front porch because of that. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, that's why I got to do this stuff. And they got a constitutional right of free press. And the press is not free. They're bought owned by corporations. Empires, when they go over into Afghanistan, they die. That's what we're looking at right now in the United States. We got millions of people go to work every day, working 40 plus hours a week, and still don't have the amount of resources to meet their basic needs. We're not talking about lavish, items. We talking about basic needs. Basic needs in this country that we don't have. And we live in the richest country in the history of the planet. If you talk about certain things, YouTube bans your videos. They give you strikes. They attack your channel. You do it on you put a you do a Facebook live video. They take it down. They give you community warnings. They've been doing this stuff to a lot of people. They lying. Corporate media is lying to the American people. The economy's not doing good. Every last one of them politicians on both sides, Republican and Democrats, are corrupt. The whole system is corrupt. The Supreme Court is corrupt. Everything that corporate media is saying in Vegas happened, did not happen. You got a guy in a hotel room with a shitload of fucking automatic rifles, and not one single piece of video of him taking this stuff or anything into the room. He checking in the hotel room with a photo of a identification card of a different gender than he was. Now, not only was it a different gender than he was, different ethnicity too. And they still let him check in. No video coverage, no nothing. All them guns displayed out. What, he was rolling around on the floor, picking up guns, running to the window, shooting or something? That's what it looked like to me with the video, with the photos I seen of the supposedly hotel room. I knew something was fishy when I first started seeing the coverage on the Vegas. I knew something wasn't right just by the way the way the media was covering that stuff. I knew right off the bat. I'm like, they lying about something. They covering it up. So I just went to the internet. A lot of people went on social media and start, looking for videos. And I found videos. I seen a video that MSNBC showed, but I seen the original video that they showed. They cut a whole bunch of stuff out. That chick driving in that taxi cab, yeah. MSNBC looked like they edited when they showed that video. I seen that video. You could hear gunshots in the background, loud gunshots, people just standing there not doing nothing. I seen the video they showed on MSNBC. They edited the cab driver's words. They did all that stuff. They do not want you to go against the narrative. Corporate media is trying to get. You know how when you see a farmer out there in the road trying to corral all his cattle to get back in the fence. That's what corporate media is doing. They're trying to get people back in the fence. Just get back inside the fence, do the group think. That's what they're trying to do. Because the gate's been busted open on all sides. So I'm just telling you now, if you're getting your news from corporate media, they lying. You're being brainwashed. They are completely being brainwashed. I'm telling you that right now. Do not watch that shit. You have many different independent media sources out here telling the truth. Because corporate media is not going to tell you the truth. They're not. These politicians not going to tell you the truth. They're going to come in your communities. They're going to tell you a bunch of bullshit. And the only people they're going to work on behalf of is the people that's putting money in their pockets because they're whores. They're corporate whores. That's what every last one of them politicians in office right now, from the president all the way down to the last United States Supreme Court justice. They're all corporate whores. And if you don't realize that by now, you ain't. So, a lot of people, I know it's a lot of people out there that like to keep their head in the sand or, relax and chill in the confines of their bubble because it's not directly affecting them. So they just go on their merry ways, post dumbass pictures on fucking Facebook and shit. Oh, look at me, look at me. Well, what about your cousins? What about your fucking uncles? And that's what I see. I see a bunch of bullshit. It's full of fucking lies.